What's going on, guys? TKD once again video, and today we're back with another album review. And this week we're covering one of the best Christmas albums I've ever heard in my entire life, on my personal opinion. It is by a renowned artist that everyone knows very well, knows the good and the bad of him, as how the course kind of goes with this guy. And this is the review of R. Kelly's 12 Nights of Christmas. Now, when I first heard that he was coming out with an album that was going to be towards the holidays, towards a Christmas type of album, I thought, it was just going to be kind of a joke, in my opinion. I didn't think that he was going to take it seriously. I thought he would just kind of just have fun with it, just not really take it as, sincere as like a Mariah Carey would, or whatever, right? So, or whatever. But then once you actually listen to the album and once you actually get into it, there are some legitimate Christmas songs in this album, and that really took me by surprise, because I just thought that he was just gonna kind of just have fun with it, do a little, something that would be a good Christmas song, and then just like mix it up in his type of way, type of style. I honestly felt like this was just gonna be, a whole album full of songs that we already knew, and he is just gonna sing them instead. I thought it was just gonna be kind of like that type of style, but he actually curated 12 original Christmas songs, and this album is 12 tracks long, hence the name of it. But there are some actually really good Christmas songs that I can, actually, potentially play at certain functions. And not all of the songs. There are definitely some, suspect songs in the album that I'm definitely, not going to play out in public or whatever. I'm not going to play at a family function, But there are some that are actually, I feel, pretty appropriate for the Christmas spirit. In my opinion, this album is kind of split down the middle for me. So we got tracks 1 through 6, and then the rest of the album is kind of a whole different story. But pertaining to the first few songs in this album, the first half of the album, it is very good. In my opinion, it is really spot on, clean cut, really good stuff for the Christmas holiday season. And in my opinion, I like track 3 the best. Really, that's kind of my top one. Home for Christmas is definitely my favorite song out of the entire project by far. And the whole entire first half of the album is a great start to the album. It's a great overall just feeling to the album. I definitely like those tracks. But when we go on to the second half of the album, right, we go beyond that point, it gets a little bit kind of hit or miss for me. There's some tracks that I like off of that section, and there's a lot of tracks that I don't like out of that section. And mainly it really does come down to just the kind of the album sounding a little bit corny at times in that half of the album. There's a lot of times where it just sounds like he's kind of making fun of it, something that you would think that he was gonna do from the jump with this album, but he actually didn't. He actually put some time, and it really did make a really good album in my opinion. But there are some things that are kind of corny that shine through a lot of times. And also, in my opinion, one of the best parts of this album is the instrumentals. Because there are a lot of instrumentals that you would hear by itself, right? And then just imagine a song to it. You wouldn't imagine a Christmas song per se. They definitely sound very modern. They sound very good in a lot of cases, and it is instrumentals that really do bring out the best from the songs. That I really do feel like some of the instrumentals are the highlight of the song rather than the lyrics. And I really do think that that's kind of the main appeal for this album, is that the instrumentals don't sound the cliche or as corny as they do in regular Christmas songs. But when you go to this album, you're gonna hear instrumentals that sound like a regular R&B instrumental that came out today or whatever. Like, they are very modern. It's a very up-to-date instrumentals, if you will, and it is very good stuff. So overall, just to encompass my whole entire thoughts on the album, it is a 12-track album. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's a 12-track album. It is overall, in my opinion, it is pretty good, right? It's pretty good. I feel like if it's worth a purchase, I say if it's around $5 or so, if you have a little bit of money to spend, then just go ahead, why not? I mean, it's R. Kelly, it's a Christmas album, you're gonna like it anyway, so whatever, right? But I wouldn't see myself spending $10 on it, 15. I don't think I would spend the amount of money that I would spend for an entire whole album that's like 18 tracks on this 12-track album, just because of its length, and also there are some hit or miss tracks within the album, in my opinion, in the second half of the said album. So I would definitely recommend buying it if you guys are into it, but also I could also recommend that you maybe stream it first and make sure you want to purchase it, or if you have Spotify, it's probably on Spotify. I think it is, I'm not 100% sure on that, and I believe it's also on Apple Music, so you can definitely just stream that at your leisure. But yeah, overall, pretty good. Not bad, R. Kelly. Good stuff. Not bad. And that is my time. That has been my review of 12 Nights of Christmas, R. Kelly's new Christmas album. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share all that good stuff down below. I appreciate all of it. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.